Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hey yo, my name is Princess Lima. My name is Princess Lima on all platforms. Princess with the one instead of an I, Lema. Today we got an exciting video. We're gonna be talking about that haram relationship that you're in. Yes, you. It's okay. I'm not judging you. Okay. Let's talk about haram relationships. Firstly, haram means harm, things that are harmful to you or is not best for you. That's what it translates to in English. So it's important that we remember that when it comes to something that's haram that we crave so much, we want it so much, it's because we got human desires for different reasons and ways that we grew up, not because of what Allah destined us to do. Yes, yes. Stay with me. Stay with me. Alhamdulillah. And just to make it clear that there is no judgment, I myself have in the past been in haram relationships. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. I seek forgiveness in Allah consistently because that is not what He would like us to do. Simple. Simple. I was able to learn from each and every one of these relationships that everything that's haram is haram for a reason. Like Allah literally shows you. If you want to see, you can ignore the signs. You can constantly ignore the signs. But the moment that you like, okay, I need to know this. I need to do this. I have to. Then Alhamdulillah, Allah will guide you, inshallah. During this, I have been in haram relationships during Ramadan, and I will always feel, I would feel something wrong living with these people or just being around them. I wasn't in them at the same time, but just over the time that I was involved in haram relationships, it was for like I would like during Ramadan, I just did not feel right because they're like, so we're not supposed to be kissing at all. So it's not like okay, I shouldn't kiss you while I'm fasting or during Ramadan. I should not be kissing you at all. You know, some people they go ahead and they pause their relationships for Ramadan. No, we shouldn't be in a relationship at all. So every single time it's just like all of that feels wrong. All of it feels wrong, and in my heart it just felt wrong. I don't know. Simple. What does your heart feel? Take your desires out and only literally think about God. During Ramadan, we are able to feed our souls with what is best for us. So that is the moment to sit there and sink in, like really sink in. Is this right? So maybe that's why it's able to come to mind. And plus the shaitan is put up during Ramadan. So that way we can think with a more clear mind. The angels are sitting there with us, Allah is guiding us good deeds or just doubled, quadrupled. I don't know which one, but I know they mean a lot. I see someone say they're times 10. Allah knows best. But good deeds are worth so much more during the month of Ramadan. So, of course, bad deeds will probably be getting up there too. I know. It's something to be nervous about. When it comes to that haram relationship, you know that it's not what's best for you. You know that you're doing things that wouldn't please Allah. So it's like, dang, this hurts. But is it best for me? Or it's just pleasing me for right now? It was like, I want to say, when I was like 18, I wasn't thinking as deep into it. I'm just like, I'll mature when it's time. I used to think that all the time, like, well, I'll get mature eventually because I always felt like I was mature already. It just is like, let me have fun, let me be a kid. And everybody else's version of being a kid is not really fun. Like when I say a kid, I mean like a young adult. And getting drunk, going to parties, getting high, hanging out with girlfriends, doing nothing but gossiping. You have a life fulfilled with just doing things for the sake and the purpose of Allah. It's so much better. So much better. It's so much more fulfilling. When I turned like when I say I was around like 19, 20, in that haram relationship, I just felt wrong. I felt it. I felt that void, like I was just doing wrong. I just felt like I was doing wrong. Being around that person outside of Ramadan, I didn't feel as wrong, but that's because I didn't know why, and I was not seeking why. I never been in a successful relationship, whether it was me or them or the both of us. I've never been in like a successful one like to where we stay together and it's just not perfect because no relationship is perfect, but it's to where it accomplishes the goals that I have in life. I haven't reached that. I never did. That's because they were not what was best for me. I wasn't healed. My first relationship I had ever been with, it was based off of lust. I thought he was so cute, and not even only lust. It was because I had never been in a relationship before. It was like trauma, lust, pain. That is not a foundation. He didn't want to be in a relationship with me. Some that too, like the fact that in Islam, um the marriage, you're supposed to get married before you even kiss and hug and all of that. That way guys that can't resist themselves, sometimes guys just want to use girls, whether it's for sex, to look like they look good, to kiss, whatever it is guys are using girls for, because it's truly embarrassing. But to get you don't get used when you're waiting for Allah to bring you what's best for you. Allah is going to bring what is best for you rather than what is not best for you. Some people have bad intentions, yes, and then Allah is just preparing us, but trying to get what's best for us and praying for such, making good du'as and going and answering to Allah first. I trust Allah. I trust Allah. I trust Allah that Allah would just give us what is best for us. So when it comes to the haram relationship, it's harming you because it's not allowed. It's not allowed for the women. This is for your protection. This is for your safety. You would not want to have a child out of wedlock, and maybe he decides that doesn't want to be a father. Well, Allah already put that protection for you, so you won't have to be in a situation like that. So you have a man that will be able to raise children, that could be able to protect them as well as protect you. But you go against that. For the men, get a relationship with women who do the exact same thing. There are women who are filled with just as much lust and bad intentions as men. So you go ahead and you get a relationship with a woman, you know, a haram relationship, and she's using you for your Peter Walker, or she's using you for your money, but you didn't get blessed by Allah that it was even something that was best for you. So how could you be subscribed? Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed. How could you be surprised? Is the question. How could you be surprised at all? How? Where does your surprise come from? Hmm? Another plus. Sometimes as a woman, I felt like I was doing more than like I was getting. You know, I was like, they're like, oh, they're not giving what I'm giving, and that hurts. But if I do that, give what I deserve to myself, like give what I give to other people to myself only, and not seek the approval or attention from them, then I'm gonna get a partner that does the exact same thing, and that way we'll be able to pour in each other a good an amount while pouring into ourselves, and while also pouring into, well, mainly, hey, not also, mainly pouring into Allah, like icing on the cake. Like it's perfect. So if you made it this far to the video, I hope that this gives you the strength to cut off that haram relationship. Whoa, hold your horses. I might be moving too fast for some people, and you might not be able to admit it. Hopefully this video gives you the strength to research even more why it is important to cut off that haram relationship. Don't just pause it for Ramadan. Cut it off and try to make it halal. You don't want to be with that person in real life, then what's going on? Why are you talking to them? All it leads to is bad stuff. All it leads to is bad stuff. You got pregnancy, you got death, you got STDs, you got lifelong heartbreak, you got single parenting. These are a lot of the results of a haram relationship that's not blessed by Allah. The hellfire, I don't know. Let me not quote that one. Let me hold on, hold on. That is a Lord's judgment. That's a Lord's judgment, not mine. But I am saying overall, let let this be a stepping stone, something that encourages you, because you are not alone. I let go of a haram relationship for the sake of Allah, and I intend to get in no more haram relationships. Alhamdulillah. I have a sister close to me, very close to me. I love you, sister. I hope I was in this video as soon as I posted. I love you, sister. She cut off her haram relationship as well for the sake of Allah, and we just pray for each other. Pray that we get righteous spouses. But in the meantime, let's get on these prayers. Let's learn these surahs. Let's read the Quran. Let's get on our deen, because that's the kind of man we want us to lead us. We don't want to be all the way far behind. No. So if you're ready to cut off that haram relationship, you are not alone. If you do anything for the sake of Allah, He will replace it with much greater. When I cut off my haram relationship, was that like, it was like, was that when I met my sister? I don't think that was when I met her, but she came. Allah sent her to me. Allah sent me to her. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So cutting off something for the sake of Allah is what's best for you, and Allah will bless you and guide you, and just be happy that you even did something like that. It's like just such a blessing. So you're gonna feel alone. Like I be feeling alone. It's okay to miss them. It's normal. And if that's the person that really needs to be with you, make that dua to Allah that that person get right for you, men and women. You know, that man is like, dang, she ain't on a D, I ain't ready. Or I'm just not ready with myself. Don't sneak up on him, go get with another girl that's willing to get into a haram relationship. Do what it takes to get the girl that you deserve. And the girl that deserves you. Don't go ahead and sneak around with some girl that's not worth it. Allah knows best. The women, make sure you don't just go ahead and keep sneaking around with that dude because he makes you feel good. You gotta make yourself feel good. And before all that, Allah's trying to make you feel good. So let go. If you're not ready, let go. Research. Keep it on your heart. Keep it on your mind. Make dua. Allah will help you. Think about it before you go to bed. Anything you cut off for the sake of Allah, it's only the best outcome. Alhamdulillah. I want to see you in the next video. Let me know what you thought about this video. Toodles.